And the field is set. They're ready. About to be dispatched in the 1600. They're off and racing as well. First away, Rising Sea. Nelson's Flight jumped quickly, so did Double Digit. Mrs. Brown's Boy on the back foot when the starter releases the field and has to accelerate to go forward soon after the start. Royal Statue down near the inside soon after the break with One Org. They're being followed then by Tycoon Target. Let's Twist now. Ravelli's got well back, and back last of all is Witness in Court. Out to the river they go past the 1150, and Nelson's Flight's going to lead them here in the early part by one Mrs. Brown's Boy taking a bit closer order. Around the outside, Tycoon Target in the lime green pulling its way forward to sit up outside of Nelson's Flight. In fact, he might even roll up and test for the lead. In behind them fourth is Rising Sea. Double Digit getting a good run here at the 800 metres mark, running fifth. A length and a half, Royal Statue being covered by One Org. Ravelli and Let's Twist are next of all, and last as they come off the riverside of the track at the 650, Witness in Court. Over on the inside, Nelson's Flight was able to hold the front, led by about a neck. Running second, Tycoon Target. In behind them, Mrs. Brown's Boy getting a good run from Rising Sea. It was being trailed then over on the outside by Double Digit. Back behind them then Royal Statue. Ravelli's got a beautiful inside run coming into the home corner. They'd straightened up at the 300. Nelson's Flight kicked 3/4 of a length in front, but now Mrs. Brown's Boy, Double Digit run on. Rising Sea down towards the inside. Ravelli got Bork going for a run. Double Digit, Mrs. Brown's Boy. Kennedy draws the whip on Double Digit. Royal Statue starts to charge down the outside, dives but misses. Double Digit, Kennedy pulled the right rein. He got there, Double Digit from Royal Statue, Mrs. Brown's Boy or Ravelli, who looked a bit unlucky in the straight. Then Let's Twist, followed deeper out by One Org. Rising Sea, Nelson's Flight. Tycoon Target is back there in company with Witness in Court, who was pretty much last of all for most of the journey. Double Digit did nothing but blow out in the betting market. Got to $15 at the finish. Alan Kennedy, though, had the choice between it, Mrs. Brown's Boy, his two regular rides. He went with the Ash Maley train Double Digit. Royal Statue was coming home well late, but Double Digit ranged up. He was really looking good at the 150-metre post, and under the 58 kilos has held on to win it. Back there third, Mrs. Brown's Boy from Ravelli, who was making up ground quickly along the rail and then got balked when going for a further run in the straight. But Alan Kennedy has certainly gone the right way, and with Double Digit getting home, it's a great result for Lancel and trainer Ash Maley. A son of Demerit is down at Taunton Vale from female agent for Mrs. DJ Harris and Mrs. M.K. Maley. And scores here from Royal Statue by Statue of Liberty from Royal Secret, Adam Durant, William Pike, and Mrs. Brown's Boy by Discourcy from M.G. Brown, Anne King and Glenn Smith. No other details to hand just yet as we prepare to catch up with Britt Taylor over there with Alan Kennedy. So he had the choice and he went the right way. Race 4, the Amelia Park handicap next, over 2,200 at 6 after 2. Brothers Keeper, My Fair Beauty, This Away, the scratchings, numbers 2, 3 and 9. Well, Britt, a pat on the back for Alan Kennedy. He went the right way. It must have been tough because he's a regular on Mrs. Brown's Boy, but he must have known something there because Double Digits got the job done well.
Yes, he has. A good decision indeed. The punters didn't trust you, Al, because the market just kept seeing this boy drip, but you must have had some confidence in him.
I had some confidence in him. I still think he's a bit untapped. He's got a lot to learn, so I was confident getting back on him. He'd run me a good race.
Now, I know you love Mrs. Brown's Boy, but today you must have been just a little bit relieved as you looked to be getting the better of him.
Yeah, well, I got a little bit better running transit, so I think that was the difference in the end.
If you were going forward now, is this the horse that you would be sticking with based on what you've seen? You mentioned it is untapped. How much further improvement is there?
I'm not sure, because I don't think he really gives us all he's got just yet, so hopefully there's a fair bit.
Well, congratulations on making the right call.
Thank you.
We're catching up now with Ashley Maley, and I've got a bit of a love affair with you, Ash, and also Double Digit, but he's done it again at a big price. Can you believe that?
Yeah, no, I can believe that he did it. I was a little bit probably annoyed with the extra weight that we had to carry, but apart from that, I was pretty confident that he was going super.
I guess the concerning part was the 58 kilos, and he won last start with 54, but he won that well. It looked like maybe he could carry that weight today.
Yeah, today he could. He got a beautiful run in transits. It was nice to get a good alley. and Alan rode him really well. So he didn't panic on him. He just kept him there till it was time for him to go, and he let down really well.
And he's a horse that's got a mind of his own, but it seems that Alan gets on well with him, just lets him do what he wants to do. And Alan Kennedy, in that interview there with Brittany Taylor, said he's untapped this horse. There might be a little bit more left in him.
Yeah, I think there is a little bit more in him. It's great that he can settle and then come home. His turn of foot's really good. He really lets down really well. So if he can continue to do that, he can go on to bigger races, yeah.
If he keeps on doing that, they might have a statue of him at Lancelin with the pub on again.
Yeah, the pub's been told to get on, so I hope so.
Well done, mate.
Thanks, Gary.
It's Ashley Maley there, one of the great characters of the game, and he salutes with double digit, defeats Royal Statue, Mrs. Brown's Boy back in third, Ravelli was fourth. That's race 3 done and dusted, Macca.